This is where the fun begins.
Clear eyes, full hearts, get loose.
King Kong ain't got shit on me!
And here we go.
Hello, everybody. Hi, how are you? This week on Realish, where we talk about film and entertainment and celebrity stuff and review movies or TV, and we keep it real-ish. We're actually not reviewing anything this week. We both have been super busy.
Yeah.
So we're gonna play a game, but we're gonna still do our normal thing. We go over some like news stuff. So we have a couple articles. And then we're gonna play a game. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun, chill, relaxing episode, I think. But it's still like movie related, so it'll be fun.
Yeah, and then also giving our top 5 movies.
Oh my god, yeah, I forgot we just
as well. So.
we just like decided that we were gonna do that like 2 minutes ago, and I already forgot. I have my movies written down in front of me, and I still forgot. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. Everything's fine. So let's just kind of jump into it. Well, first off, how are you? How are you doing?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Just need some more sleep, but I'm good.
Yeah, don't we all? Oh my
How
God.
you doing?
I'm doing all right, pretty good. Life's pretty decent. I just would love some more sleep. I took a nap this morning. I got up super early, did a couple stuff for a few hours, and then I was like, I'm gonna take a nap. And it was like 9 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, it's nap time. Nap for like an hour, and now I'm just still like doing stuff. So it's fine. It's fine.
We are here though.
We are. We're here. We're consistent. I mean, our
Yes.
last episode was a little late, but that's just because we were both a little late.
And my bad. Y'all. The edit was crazy.
We didn't record until like Thursday, and we post on Tuesday. Like we were just.
It was bad. It was bad.
It's fine. It's fine. It happens. We're human, but we got the episode out, and it's fine.
Yep.
Everything is dandy. But I'm super excited because it is spooky season. It is officially October.
Thank God.
I love October so much. It's my favorite time of the year.
Yes.
I have been decorating for the past I started putting like fall and like Halloween stuff out August 1st.
Look, I went and bought
Oh God,
3 different fall scented candles. So the warm cider and cinnamon.
I don't like the apple one. For me, for some reason, those like warm cider ones just smell like cat pee.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why. Like sometimes it's weird. I think it's just maybe like cheaper ones, but like I just for some reason whenever I smell like cider, which is kind of almost like it's like fermented apple.
Yes.
It just like brings back like a memory from my childhood when I had a cat.
My God.
I am tangenting for a second here. It reminds me specifically of this one time I was playing indoor soccer. I lived in Massachusetts, so it was like the middle of the winter. So we had indoor soccer because it was fucking cold outside.
Yeah.
And I was probably like 8. We had like one cat. I think we only had one cat at the time. No, we might have had all 3. I think we had 3 cats.
3 cats?
Yeah.
I can't stand cats.
I love cats. We had my cat Blackie, who's older than me. My family got him when my sister was like 4. So he was like
Where did
already
the name come from? Please tell me where that name came from.
My sister was 4 years old and he was a black cat. So so the creativity for the namesake was not, she redeemed herself. Her second cat that we got, which is funny. So we had Blackie, and then he was 3 when I was born. So like he was older than me. And then when I was, I don't know, probably, I think I was like 6 or 7, we got brother cats. One was like a gray stripy cat, and my sister named him Simon. And then I got a fluffy black one, and I named him Midnight.
Midnight. Okay.
Midnight.
All right. So you guys have black cats.
Yeah. Midnight.
So you guys love Halloween then?
Oh, I love Halloween. But yeah, Midnight lived to be like 23 or something. He only passed away in 2019. So he was 20 something, which is wild. Isn't that crazy?
It's like a tortoise or something.
Yeah, right? Jesus. Like he was ancient. He lived a long, good life. I I loved him so much. I miss him a lot. I was talking about him the other day with my roommate because we were talking about like pets that like passed away, and I like started crying, and he was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, it's really sad. I've had him for so long. Like I had him for like almost my whole life. Okay, anyway, so where was I going with this story?
I don't remember.
Oh,
The candles. You remember the candles?
the candles.
Yeah.
So I had the cats. I was indoor soccer, and I was one of those kids who like always had piles of laundry all over the place, whether they were clean or dirty. I always just had clothes everywhere. I still do. Like I literally have a laundry hamper in the bathroom that's full. And instead of doing laundry, I just started a pile in my room. And like some of the stuff is clean and some of it's not. And some of it's like I wore once. Anyway, so I've always had that. I'm still like that. I'm almost 30 and I'm a mess. But so I was at soccer, and I think the pants that I was wearing, like my cat had peed on the pile of clothes.
Oh God.
But it had dried, so it wasn't like it was like recent, and so it just had that like old icky cat pee smell. But I didn't realize it until I was already wearing them, and somebody was like, "Why does it smell like rotten apples?" And I was like, "Oh no!"
Oh,
So now I just associate that smell with that memory.
That's really sad because
isn't that really sad?
That's really sad. Like I just bought some apple cider too. So
I don't dislike apple cider. It's just the candles. I think it's like the artificial apple cider smell.
This one's from Target. This one actually it doesn't.
Is it like a nicer one?
Yeah, it's not.
I feel like it's probably like the Glade ones or something that just like are gross to me because it just brings me back to that really bad memory and being so embarrassed as like a 7 or 8 year old.
Memory.
And it's like we had no idea, like because the pants were like tucked in a bag when I was going there. So I didn't put them on until like I was already like sitting on like the sidelines, like after having like run around because it was cold. So I was like, let me put my pants on that I brought with me, and I like put them on, and like 5 minutes later somebody's like, why does it smell like rotten apples? And I was like, oh no, it's me.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, talk about childhood trauma.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's spooky season. Yay.
Which, hey, you know what? Like quick audible, instead of top just movies, why not top 5 horror films?
Oh God, that's like a whole other list though.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my goodness.
But like your personal favorite horror films.
We're gonna have to pause because I'm gonna have to think about that. But we'll get to that in a bit.
Yeah.
We'll when we stop for a little like pee break, I'll take a second try to okay, so speaking of like Halloween and spooky season, Peacock, the streaming platform Peacock, they have Peacocktober. So they have Halloween Kills, and the article that I just threw my pen. The article I'm reading, it's from Halloween Kills to Harry Potter. Peacocktober has all your spooky favorites. So if you don't, we're not sponsored at all. I wish we were. But Peacock has like a one day. Peacock, hey, if you're listening, we would love a sponsorship. They have like all of the like spooky movies that you could think of.
Is Harry Potter actually considered horror? I feel like we've had this conversation before, but I
don't think it's considered horror. I do think it's considered like spooky. Like it's witches and there's werewolves and magic and all that stuff, which it is part of like the Halloween theme. Like some of my decorations. Some of my decorations are like little potion bottles. Yeah. So it's like kind of like Halloween-y.
I mean that is with the theme, but at the same time, like because I've seen it classified under horror before. I think I saw that on HBO Max. Like it was classified under horror.
I think maybe like the last couple movies could be like more like horror suspense because they're like last like 3 movies. Though. Yeah, the last 3 movies are just really dark, so maybe that's why.
Dark and horror are 2 different things though.
Yeah.
There's a like
it's not like a Mike Myers like Jason situation. Like it's not like Freddy Krueger is going to come out of like the woodwork kind of horror movie. Yeah. But I can see how it could be seen like creepy, especially just the last ones because they're really dark. The first few are like they're fucking kids movies. I don't know. I am so conflicted with Harry Potter right now because of the author being a transphobic piece of shit.
Yeah.
Which sucks because I think we've talked about this before. I have the Deathly Hallows. I have a Harry Potter tattoo. Like, it was such a huge part of my upbringing, which is wild because it's one of the books that kind of taught me to not judge people. Meanwhile, the author's out here fucking judging people.
Look, that I grew up in a church. Trust me, I understand the difference between like, practicing what you're preaching and not doing it. Just
were
saying
you
things
allowed?
to go along with it.
Yeah. Were you like allowed to like read Harry Potter as a kid?
Hell no.
No.
Hell
Oh my
no.
god.
Listen,
I had a neighbor.
Good.
No, I was gonna say I had a neighbor growing up whose family was like very like, I don't know if it was Catholic or Christian. They were just very religious. Like, the only thing, it's funny because like she had an older brother who would play like Zelda, like video games, and like be like killing monsters and shit. But like they weren't allowed to read or watch Harry Potter, but they could read like the Animorph books, and they could watch like Veggie Tales, and like that was like it. And like this was like my best childhood friend, but like they were so like secluded from, not secluded, what's the word? Sheltered from, I guess. Shielded, sheltered from like all of that stuff. And I'm like, I love Harry Potter. And she was like, I'm not allowed to read that. I'm like, why? Like,
yeah. Well, see, that was my whole thing. I was in private school up until 4th grade, right?
That's right. You did say you went to private school.
Yeah, it was a Lutheran school. And I left there, went to public school. That was the first school I had. Like,
that must have been a culture
shock. That
was
a shock for sure. Like I was at first I was in uniforms for forever. Now I don't have to wear a clip-on tie, which that shit. Oh my god, that was horrible.
I've never had to wear a uniform, and I've never had to wear a uniform. I never realized how privileged I was because like one of my old roommates, she went to like a Catholic school like growing up, so she was always in uniforms, and like now she has like purple hair. You know, like it's just like a full 180. And it's funny because it's like I wonder how different I would have been had I had like, even if it wasn't like a private school, even if it was like a public school, but there was like uniforms, which there's a ton of.
Look, it helps with having to
I
figure out
wonder
what
like
you're
how
wearing
different I would have
day.
been to like, oh, I bet.
Yeah,
that probably makes everything so easy.
That makes it easy. Yeah.
But
see,
there's
that's
also like no like expression, you know, and I'm like
not.
such an artistic person that if I was like forced to wear the same thing as everybody else, I'd be like, poop, I don't like this. I'd be like, this is great. I don't have to worry about what I'm wearing. But at the same time, like, I don't want to look like every other person in my school.
Yep.
It's just a mix.
And see, that's
we
the
are
thing,
tangenting.
like,
Jesus.
it's a rant today. But yeah, I went.
We're just hanging out today. That's what this is.
Pretty much.
We're not reviewing anything. We're just chilling for a little bit.
I went from a private school to public school, and the private school that I was going to didn't have a library. So when I went to the public school,
wait, the private school?
The private school didn't have a library.
It didn't have a library?
No, I mean they may have had books on shelves and stuff like that, but they didn't have.
They didn't have like a library that you could go and like check out books. Did you ever go to like a Scholastic book fair as a kid or no?
Yeah. I went to book fairs and stuff like that, but yeah, and they brought that to the school.
Book fairs.
Yeah, I bought some of my favorite.
So they had the Scholastic book fair, but they didn't have a library.
We didn't have like a big library. It was a smaller building, so it wasn't. Like,
I mean, I guess.
Yeah, but
I still feel like a library is such like a pinnacle part of like a school. Anyway, sorry, go on.
It is no, it is. But when I went to the public school, that's when the Harry Potter books were like, I think they had just released.
Probably. Yeah. I was in, I think, 4th grade, 3rd or 4th grade, I think, when the books were released in America.
What year was that?
Maybe, no, I think that was when the movies happened, which was also
the movies
only
were after the books.
Yeah, but the first 3 books weren't released in the U.S. until like I think like the year of or the year before the movies came out.
Okay, yeah, because I remember it was so popular. I said, look,
2001.
2001. Okay, so
yeah, it was when
I was 11.
Is that the book or is that the movie? It was released in the United States on September 1st, 1998 by Scholastic, the American publisher of the book. So 98, I think the movie came out in 2001.
So when the book came out in 98, I was 8 years old. So I was like, I want to get into the books because I saw everybody around me was into the books. I even had a classmate that looked just like Harry Potter. He just didn't have the lightning bolt
The scar.
yeah, but he looked just like Harry Potter. Um, and I went checked out the book, and we went to go to church that night. So I brought the book with me.
Somebody at church like, nah, you're not reading that.
Look, my dad and a family friend of ours was standing outside the car, and my dad helped close the building up, so I was going to be there late. So I'm in the car, I grab the book.
You're like, let me bring a book with me so I'm not bored. Like,
yeah, I go to start. I had already read the first chapter, so I was trying to continue.
The boy who lived.
Look, the only thing I remember was,
why do I know that?
I don't know.
I've read it 400 times.
All I remember was the book talking about the letters coming through the fireplace and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
That's where I left off. And they saw this book was in the car, and they were like, no. My dad was adamant. He said, take that back to school tomorrow. Like, no, that's witchcraft.
Pops.
So that was it. So yeah, I didn't get into Harry Potter at all. Like, I just watched a series last year for the first time. I thought it was good. I thought it was really good. But now I'm gonna find out that there were actual spells in the movie. Like, actual, I didn't know that.
It's like I hate to give credit to somebody who's such a fucking garbage person, but there was so much research that went into creating the series and developing that world. And like it all derives from like old like Latin words, and like it's just, there's so many, I don't want to say like synchronicities, but yeah, I mean, I guess kind of synchronicities, because they're not coincidences that these things like happened or that these things were written the way they were. They were done that for a reason, but it wasn't like, but I don't know. It's just such brilliantly done. But yeah, no, it's like it's a lot of stuff, and it's a lot of shit that makes sense. Like all of the wars and stuff that happens in the books coincide with the wars that happen in real life. Like World War I, World War II, like all of the shit that goes on, like these big battles coincide with
right
real life instances, which is really cool. And it's like, ooh, like was it the Nazis, or was it the bad wizards? Like but like, because it's like all of the things like coincide with that. It's like it's wild. Like it's a deep dive that you can like dive into. Like it's a lot. But yeah, it's I just never understood why it was like a story that people like didn't want their kids to read. Like I get like, oh, witchcraft, but it's also like, it's not like, I don't know, witchcraft isn't even that bad. Like I don't get it.
Really?
I mean, I get like spells and shit, but like I don't know. I think it's just because like I grew up with a father who read like Stephen King probably to me before I like knew he was reading me Stephen King. Like he was probably, instead he'd be like, oh, I'm gonna read like Goodnight Moon to our daughter, and really he was like, Pennywise came out of the sewers. Like
see, yeah, there's no way.
Yeah, no, my I think it's just like my dad's super like into Halloween, like so I grew up like around like spooky stuff, and like I love Halloween, and I always was super connected to the Harry Potter books and like that story and that world. And I'm just sad because I really wanted to like be part of the Harry Potter universe as like an actor, especially because they're making like, I think this next movie comes out, there's still 2 more.
Yeah,
and I'm just like bummed because like they signed on for 5. Yeah, they signed on for 5 movies for the Fantastic Beasts, and then there's been talks about like an actual like series being created, but it just sucks because it's like I would have loved to have been in it, but I can't like morally give money to the author. Like if she completely just like sells everything and doesn't make any money from it, then I would reconsider like being part of that universe. But like it's just I have people in my life that are more important than like a book series. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
she doesn't believe that those people should exist, basically. And it's like not a good look.
Yeah, I feel that.
But yeah, okay, sorry. God, fucking tangents. 1998, the first book came out. And then the first movie came out 2001. So I was like 9, I think. No, wait, 2001, 7, 8. I was 8. I had just turned 8.
I was 11.
So you literally were the age of Harry Potter when it was coming out. You were 11.
Yeah.
I think as the movies came out, it started to like coincide with my ages, but I started reading them. Like I remember getting the 3-book set. So like the 3-book set I'm like looking at July 8th, 2000, the 4th book came out. Oh my God, there's a bunch of lawsuits saying that the author stole the story. What? I didn't know about that.
Hold on. I believe it. Do you not? Have you not heard about like what Warner Brothers did?
No. Wait, with what?
There was I gotta have to do an actual deep dive on this, but I heard that it was I heard this before that that Warner Brothers took the story of I think Terminator and The Matrix from this black author like in the 70s.
That I wouldn't be surprised.
80s. Yeah, and yeah, you got these franchises.
Damn,
So, I mean,
that's a lot.
The Lion King was based off of a
dude. The Lion King was originally
Japanese.
It was like originally like yeah, I think so.
Same story,
and then people
plot,
tried
and everything.
Yeah, people tried to be like, oh my God, this like these creators stole the story of the Lion King, and then it found out that like no, that story came out like years before the Lion King.
Yeah,
it's stupid.
Yeah.
I'm glad that like things are coming to light in that sense like we are learning these things, so it's like we can give credit where credit is due. It just sucks that they like happened.
Does it like water down the legacy excuse me, the legacy of the franchise to you in that light?
See, that's what sucks is because it's like I still have such a deep love for the Harry Potter universe. And I will still read the books. You know, I own all of them. I own all the movies. Like I've already paid money, you know, unknowingly at the time to somebody who doesn't like people. But and like the movies and stuff, like I own all of it. Like I'll watch them because I enjoy them and they make me happy. And pretty much everybody involved in all of the films other than the author have come out being like, nah, she's fucking stupid. Like we believe people can be whoever they are. Like, you know, so the people involved in them have come out saying like the opposite of what she's saying, which is great. But it just sucks because it's like moving forward, I don't feel comfortable like giving money because it's like even if I bought like a keychain from like Harry Potter World, which fucking sucks because I love Harry Potter World. Like if I buy like a pin or a keychain or something, that money will eventually end up in her pockets. And I don't want to support somebody that literally wants like some of my favorite humans on the planet like dead. Not necessarily dead, but just like they doesn't think that they exist or like should exist. I don't know. So it sucks because it's like I feel like I can still read the books and I can still watch the movies and enjoy them, but I can't support the author moving forward.
No, I get that. I agree.
You hear that? What? My stomach just growled and it was really loud. I heard it over my headphones.
No, actually,
you're gonna be listening back and oh, okay. My stomach growls glitched out. My stomach growls are like, yeah, bitch. Don't support somebody who doesn't support your friends.
No, but so like I get that, but when you're hearing stories of like the actual story of the franchise you love was an idea of someone else's that doesn't get any credit, like does that make you look at the series any different? Because I know, like for me with the Matrix, like that's my favorite. That's my favorite.
Yeah,
absolute favorite. But
yeah.
now that I know that this
found
is
out
something
that the idea was stolen
like,
from
come
somebody
on.
else, like,
and a black woman too.
yeah.
Like it's just like, bro, come on, man. Like, I mean, it's not shocking,
no,
but that's just like Jesus, man. Like,
yeah, no, I definitely, well, that's, I mean, it's either finding out it's stolen and like, it's just like, it's almost like it's kind of like a heartbreak.
Yeah.
Because you had so much put into this and you loved it so much just to find out that it was either stolen or that the person that created it is awful, you know, and it's just like it's kind of like heartbreaking, and it's like it sucks sometimes because, like, you know, I think it's kind of like what we talked about last. It's like a word or a book or a movie is not more important to me than the actual people in my life.
Right.
You know, so I think it like affects it, but I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It's like it definitely, like, it does. I think you said it kind of puts a damper on it.
Yeah.
It's like I enjoy this, but like knowing that it's stolen is kind of like it's icky.
Yeah.
It makes you feel a little icky.
Yeah. Again, not shocking. Not shocking. I mean,
no. I mean, you can't tell you how many things have been stolen from. All right. So yeah, Peacocktober has all these movies to watch. I know. I was like, wait, what were we talking about? Guys, we're such a mess. So this next article is about what we're going to probably talk about next week if we can watch it all.
Yes.
Netflix's new release of Squid Game. I have heard nothing but amazing things about this show. It's originally Korean. It's dubbed over in English and was released on Netflix this week, right? Like a few days ago?
I think it was this week or last week.
I don't know. It doesn't have the date that it was released. Oh, Monday. Oh, never mind. Oh, wow. Oh, what the heck? It came out like 2 weeks ago.
Really?
Yeah, Squid Game, which premiered on September 17th.
Okay.
But it will be this Netflix's streamer's biggest non-English language show worldwide. It's this is Ted Sarandos. He's Netflix's co-chief executive officer and chief content officer. Also said it's a very good chance it's going to be our biggest show ever.
That's wild. You think about, like,
isn't that insane?
Because I remember Ozark and like House of Cards.
Well, so one of the things that this article brings up is Bridgerton. Do you remember when Bridgerton released?
Yeah, I never watched it though.
Like it. Oh God, it's so good.
Yeah.
I literally binged the whole thing. I loved it. As of right now, it's the streaming record.
Okay.
So Bridgerton held the streaming record for Netflix. However, Squid Game is well on its way to break the streaming record previously held by Bridgerton. For those who need a refresher, 82 million households watched the Shonda Rhimes produced period drama in its first month on Netflix. So,
see, that's what I was about to ask. What's the measurement for time? Because Netflix doesn't necessarily release.
They don't have like opening weekends or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, this says the first month on Netflix. So the first month that Bridgerton was on Netflix, it had 82 million households. So 82 million accounts.
And do they say where Squid Game is right now?
No, it just says that Squid Game is well on its way to break that record.
Okay.
And it's only been out for 2 weeks.
Okay.
So it's probably in a place where further ahead than Bridgerton was at its like 2 week mark.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I think
That's
that's
interesting.
crazy. And like, I did see a girl on TikTok talking about Squid Game and talking about how the English dub is
Mhm.
like not close to what's actually being said, and that it's like almost a whole different show, but it's even better in Korean. And
Really?
it's yeah, and mainly it's because when they do like English dubs, they try to obviously keep the story like as close to as they can, but they also try to dub the words so that the mouths match
Hmm.
as closely as possible. So it's
Yeah,
not
I
just
hate
like
that.
it's like so what's being said and then the subtitles are different, which I noticed because my
Hold on.
roommate was watching it.
So they have subtitles. It's not
Yeah, so
someone
there's
actually
so
speaking.
no, it is. So it's dubbed over in English. So there's
Okay.
English speakers,
Okay.
but there's also like subtitles. But that's probably just us. We have
Oh,
subtitles
you keep
on
the
because
captions.
we do
I
it all the
hate
time.
captions.
Yeah,
I
I
can't do
I
captions.
I used to hate it, and now I like almost can't watch something without it at home. Like in a movie theater, I can watch a movie, whatever. But like at home, I like having it.
Hmm.
I don't know why. I pick up on more. I guess.
It depends
I
on the
absorb
project.
more of the show.
It depends on the project because when I was watching Game of Thrones, in order to kind of like get into what they were like how they were talking, I had
Mhm.
to use the captions for like the first season
I think that was
or
kind of
two.
really what pushed me to get into captions was
Mm,
when I was watching Game of Thrones. Because you just pick up a lot more. Now I always have captions on.
yeah, I hate
But so
captions. It's distracting.
it can be, but so but it's helpful because when I was watching, I watched like 10 minutes of of Squid Game with my roommate because he was watching it,
Mhm.
and I was just getting ready to leave, so I was like putting shoes on and stuff, um, and what they were saying didn't match what was in the captions exactly.
Mhm.
And I was like, oh, that's weird. And then I saw that TikTok of a girl who speaks fluent Korean, speaks fluent English, and she was like, it's basically like a different show. Still really, really good,
Mhm.
but you're missing a lot from the show because the English dub isn't like
So
correct.
so with them having so much success, this is a series, right?
Yeah, it's
Is there already talks of them doing season two?
I don't know if it's a show that can do a season 2
Okay,
because
okay. I literally know
let
nothing
me
about it.
let me read one of the thingies for it. Oh no, where'd it go? Oh, what the heck? I just had it. Okay, so basically, the show is about these people who are in debt, and so they basically are like enter like a game, the Squid Game, to
Mhm.
if they win, all their debts are paid off and they get like tons of money.
Mhm.
But the game literally kills you. So um so these main characters find themselves in this dystopian nightmare. All of you in this room are living on the edge. A masked man instructs the group early on which debts you can with debts you cannot pay off. The participants are told they can opt out of the experience. They are assured that billions will be awarded to the winner. um and then it goes, intrigued? Well, you're not the only one. A Squid Game is well on its way. um where is that little article? They Okay, so they basically are playing childhood games, but their lives are at risk. So they're playing like red light, green light, and if it's red light and the person doing the thing, like there's like thingies that like
Mhm.
are monitoring everything. If you move, you get sniped. So like red light, green light. So red light,
Yeah.
if you move at all, you get sniped. Green light, you just have to run. You just have to try to get across. Um, but
Huh.
but I guess that's kind of like that's in like the first episode, and I guess that's kind of like how the rest of the show goes on. There's all these different things, all these different like game type stuff that they're playing that if they don't win, they get killed, or like other people are killing each other. So every time somebody dies, the the money bin gains more money. um it
Okay.
seems really crazy, but like really cool, and I really want to watch it. um but yeah, so this is like it's like already about to break records.
I mean, that's dope. I think
Yeah.
I think
And it's
it's
scary because it's like It's like a scary, like suspenseful type. I just passed on my yawn.
And I had just finished yawning too.
Maybe you pass it to me and I pass it back to you.
Jesus.
But yeah, so it's a really good show for October. Everybody's talking about how it's like a really good October show because it's like really it's that suspenseful kind of almost horror like type show.
Okay.
So
all right. Well, I mean,
I'm excited to watch it.
let's we'll probably be able to. How many episodes? This can't be more than 10. It can't be more than 10. I think we
let's
should
see.
we should be able to knock that out for next week. Yeah, I just watched this other thing on Netflix. I forgot the name of it. It was a film that I didn't realize was a dub, English dub until when I think maybe like 2 minutes of watching it. I was actually paying attention to their mouths, and I was like, "What the hell?"
Yeah, there's a couple shows that have popped up, and I'm like, I don't realize it until like a couple of minutes. I'm like, wait a second, this is being dubbed.
Yeah.
9 episodes. There's 9 episodes.
Yeah, we
should be able to get through that.
Yeah.
Let me read the synopsis for that really quick. Hundreds of cash-strapped players accept a strange invitation to compete in children's games. Inside, a tempting prize awaits with deadly high stakes. A survival game that has a whopping $45.6 billion prize at stake. So that's like the premise. Yeah. That's a lot of money.
Oh, well,
quite a bit.
Yeah, let's try and knock that out for next week and review that. I'm down.
All right, cool. So our last little news article is just kind of a continuation on something we've talked about a few times. Mm-hmm. It is Miss their lawsuit over Black Widow. Mm-hmm. What? I really was expecting this to be dragged out for like a long time.
I thought at minimum
like a long time. Yeah, I really thought it was going to be like a year or so. Yeah. Oh no, you're frozen. Oh no, you're back. Okay. Oh no, you're frozen again. Awesome. It's honestly probably my internet. My internet's been really bad the past couple of days, and I don't know why. Okay. Because I paid the bill, so I don't. But honestly, like I could have the best Wi-Fi on the planet, and it would still probably be trash. It's fine. But yeah, this only lasted like 2 months.
What did it?
The lawsuit.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot what we were talking about already. Jesus, man. I thought it was gonna be like another year or so, but at the same time, because like think about it, like she's not doing any other projects with the MCU, right? Yeah. Like unless I don't think so.
I mean, her character died, so it's not like.
Hold on. It's possible. We are entered into the multiverse.
That's fair.
So it's possible true. She could come back. It is possible. So I mean, maybe that has to that could, to me, that's like the only like logical reasoning for that happening, because I can't.
I'm reading the article, and Scarlett goes, "I am happy to have resolved our differences with Disney. I'm incredibly proud of the work we've done together over the years and have greatly enjoyed my creative relationship with the team. I look forward to continuing our collaboration."
Well, there you go. She's coming back. Multiverse.
They must have given her quite a bit of money.
Oh yeah.
Alan Bergman, chairman of Disney Studios, said he is pleased. Yeah. She's like, I'm glad we could be creative, and also I'm glad my bank accounts got a couple extra zeros in it. But yeah, Alan Bergman, chairman of Disney Studios, said he's pleased that we have been able to come to a mutual agreement. We appreciate her contributions to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I can hear you, but you stopped. Okay. Oh, there you go. Now
you're you were frozen for a second too.
Cool. I love that. I love that so much.
So that's good that they got it settled, but I'm pretty sure she'll be coming back to the MCU now.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They messed up the timeline for the movie anyway.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So, and I still haven't watched that.
Dude, it's so fucking good.
I'm. Well, it should be coming on Disney Plus pretty soon, so I'll watch it. Probably
I
November,
think
I think.
so, yeah.
Yeah, I think it'll be coming in
Yeah.
November, so I'll watch it then. I'm not in a
Um
rush. I don't. It is what it is. Nobody spoiled it for me yet, so
yeah, it's good. There's not like a ton of like spoiling in it because like
I
we
don't
already
like to
know what
know.
happens to her
I know what
character.
happens to her character. I don't like
Yeah.
to know story development before I go watch a project.
Oh, fair. Okay. I mean, yeah, no, it's good. I enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed that movie. I would have loved to have been in it. Like I would give it like 9.5 out of 10. There was a lot of people that hated it, a lot of people
Jesus.
that it was stupid, but it's like a lot of the people that didn't like it were men. And a lot of people that liked it were women.
I'll check it
That's
out. I'll check it
based
out.
based on my research of Facebook comments and
Mhm.
online review things. All the people that are like, it wasn't good, it was bad, it didn't follow things. It was like all dudes. And like
Okay.
all the women that I saw that saw it, they're like, wow, it was really good. Like I loved like the characters and da da da. And I'm like, yeah. Maybe because
Well,
the characters were like badass women.
see, that's the
It's like the
thing.
same thing with like Wonder Woman. Like
I
everybody,
didn't like
not
it.
everybody, a lot of the people, I
Didn't like
enjoyed it.
it.
I thought it was good, but I also don't know like the whole background to it. But I liked watching the movie. I thought it was super cool to see Gal Gadot be a
She was
badass, you
phenomenal.
know?
She was phenomenal.
And
But
like
I think that the writers failed her though. I think DC failed her because I think they could have
DC
done
just has a hard
significant.
time with DC has a hard
They
time
do.
with like women in general.
Yeah, yeah. They
Um,
could have done significantly more with
which
her though,
sucks.
because Wonder Woman 2 was
Um,
absolutely trash.
yeah, I heard
The
I
first
don't
one
know if
was
I ever
cool.
watched that one.
First one was cool. Like I'm just not into period pieces with superheroes. So like the first Captain America,
Old timey.
I fell asleep on that thing like 2 times. So I had to watch it like 2 or 3 times to actually get
Yeah.
through the
To
movie.
get past that part.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I was like, oh Jesus, I was dozing off like almost like 30 minutes in. But with Wonder Woman 2, I forgot what it was. Yeah, Wonder Woman 2,
I don't I
1984. I think that's what it was,
yeah.
the year.
I don't
But
think I watched that
it's
one.
not worth it. It's not worth it. I don't even know why. And they're thinking about
Which
no,
is
not
so
talking about. They
sad because
are
it's
doing
such
the
a
third
cool
one.
character.
They are doing the third one.
God, I hope it's good then.
It's
I
not
just feel
going to
like
be
DC
good.
just like has I feel like DC has like a really hard Oh my god. Oh my god. Did they fired Amber Heard.
What?
Saw an article
Hold up.
about this like yesterday.
Are you serious?
Wait, hold on. Oh fuck, maybe not. I swear to God, I read something. Oh, this is all from where did I
Hold
read
on,
that?
please. That would be great.
Oh damn it, all of these are old. Damn it. I feel like I genuinely remember reading something like yesterday that Amber Heard was fired and that like the article was like DC it was like DC preps for backlash after Amber Heard uh or after firing Amber Heard or something like that.
Oh well, there's
Maybe I just had a premonition instead.
you probably did because there's
Watch that come out like
there's an article that
I
came out
genuinely
today.
remember
There's an article that came out today that said that that the producer is explaining why Amber Heard won't be removed from the film.
what the heck?
So
Why,
yeah,
why?
she's staying. She's staying. Maybe they'll kill her off in the film.
Maybe.
That's the hope, I guess.
What the hell? Why is that was so prominently in my brain? I just got really excited because I was like, oh shit.
I thought you saw an alert. I was like, whoa.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think that
She should still be fired.
she should be. She should be. But I mean,
Damn it.
I think that like a lot of these producers and story developers, like with these female characters in general, I think they fail them a lot. And I like
well, it's like oh my god. James Bond.
Daniel Craig.
Yeah, talking about how like I think we talked about this about how like the new James Bond, the new 007, he's like there shouldn't be like a new James Bond that's a woman. Like just create a character that's as badass or even cooler than James Bond. Like
Yeah,
she doesn't have to be James Bond. She can be another character and be like just as badass.
I
But like
agree, but I think the thing about James Bond is that like it's a franchise with like how many fans, you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
it's going to
And
take a
like
whole new like type of
but
thing
the
to
thing
build up a
is
whole new audience.
with that kind of audience already built in for like the James Bond character, if
Hmm.
you create like another movie or create another character, do a James Bond film and have that character in that movie so that's
So
being
you're saying in the
introduced
same franchise, just a woman
in
that
the
is
same
just as
franchise.
I'm with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with that.
Like double 008 or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But like have like another character that's just as badass, it's super cool that can then take on and take over
Hmm.
James Bond's like work and stuff, but it doesn't have to be the same like character. Like
Yeah.
instead of like gender bending to be a female James Bond, it's like why not just create another character
Yeah. See, that's the
that
thing.
is just as badass and still put them in the universe so that they have that backing when they have their own
Yeah.
movie,
Yeah.
you
No,
know?
I agree with
And
that.
just
I would like
so,
to see that.
so people can see how badass they are
Yeah.
because they're going to go see a 007 movie. They're like, yeah, we're going to go see 007. And then this
Yeah.
like girl comes up and she's fucking dope. And they're like, damn, I want to see more of her. And they're like, surprise, she's coming out with her own movie. And it's like, dope, I want to see it. Like
Yeah.
I feel like they could do that, but I think productions are scared of giving women that platform because it's still new to have women in that kind of role.
In the
And when
leading
I say new,
role.
I want to say the last like yeah, and when I say new, like I want to say the last like 10-15 years.
Hmm.
And where it's not like a teen type movie where it's like
Hmm.
adult badass women.
Hmm.
It's still new, and I don't think filmmakers know exactly how to do that well
Hmm.
without being like too sexist or without being like
Yeah. No, I
I,
mean,
I don't know.
and
I
I
just
just
feel
read
like
I
I
just
feel
read
like
an
that's what it
article.
is.
Yeah, I just read an article today where they said that J.J. Abrams had to fight to get Jennifer Garner on Alias. Like
Oh,
ABC
and
executives didn't
JJ
want
Abrams
her
is a treasure.
at all. Like they didn't want
Yeah.
her at all, and he had to fight to put her onto the show. Like I
And it
think
was a great show.
it was a great show. It was a great show,
I
but I
didn't
think
watch it. I didn't watch it, but I've only ever
oh, it
read
was
good things.
phenomenal.
I think we talked
Yeah,
about this last week. Like
yeah, it's
I still
phenomenal.
haven't watched it, but like I saw another article about it. Um
Yeah,
about something about that show, but like yeah, like it's like you can put women in those positions and have a super successful show or super successful movie series. Like
mm-hmm,
even like something like Bones with
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
um
Never watched it.
oh, it's such a good show.
Never watched
Um
it.
Emily Deschanel.
Mm-hmm.
She was the star and it was a phenomenal show, and it was like an adult woman, and it was so good and it was so well written, it was so well done, and it's like you can do it. It can be done, and I think just filmmakers are a little afraid to do it because they don't want to like lose out on anything, but it's like the more you do it, the easier it's going to be.
Are you sure that they're afraid? Because I think that they're just being stubborn. Because think about it like
I
this.
think it's I
Like you're talking about men in positions of power that are old white men that
mhm.
don't care to see things change. We're
Yeah.
still trying to fight. Like people
Well, that's the
still
thing is
think
like
that we
I
can get
think
a black James Bond. I don't think we're gonna have a black James Bond until like
well,
maybe
isn't the new James Bond like a black woman?
I don't think that's the thing. I don't think she's actually James Bond. Daniel Craig is still in the film, so I think she's like James Bond is adjacent, but I don't think she's actually like taking over the actual character.
Okay.
At least
But yeah,
that's how I interpreted it, because I didn't, because if he was in the
yeah,
film,
I because that's what I'm thinking. I was like, because I don't know, but that's what he got a lot of backlash. They're like, no, you can't have like a female James Bond.
mm-hmm,
Everybody was like, what? What do you mean? And then he was like, just make a new character. Like it doesn't have to be the same character.
Yeah.
And I think that's what they were kind of going for. But I think it's these old white men that are so stuck in their ways with having like those like middle-aged white lead men.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what they know.
Mm-hmm.
And I do think that they're afraid to portray like a badass like woman, you know, woman in her like 40s being like a kick-ass spy assassin,
Mm-hmm.
because that's going to put it out into the world that like women can do these things.
Mm-hmm.
And then these old white men are going to start to lose their position of power. And that's
they're going to anyway. They're going to die off. Like,
I mean, they're going to anyway, but it's just they don't want to like speed up that process.
They don't want to give it
by
up.
putting putting these characters out into the world that like women and young girls can look at and be like, oh, I want to be that badass person, you know? So they keep it as like a power play for these older white men to be like the only ones that can be those characters.
So, okay. So kind of going back to what we were talking about last week, because I think some of it is casting as well. Because again, going back to the film we talked about last week, Kate, the story, okay, like it's
could do some tweaking.
They could do some tweaking, but it wasn't like the story wasn't groundbreaking, but it wasn't trash either, right? The storyline overall was cool. It was fine.
Yeah.
The casting is what threw it off. So like that's what I'm starting to wonder too. Like, is it also like there are some executives that don't know how casting is going to go? Because did you ever watch that movie Peppermint with Jennifer Garner?
No, but I remember seeing it. I seen the trailer for it before it came out, and I was like, I want to watch that, and then I just like never did.
Really good.
Was it good? Was
really
it good?
I enjoyed it. That was a really good movie. And I think that like had Kate like even and we talked about it last week in terms of switching out the casting, but if you even just put Jennifer Garner in that film,
Jennifer Garner is just a treasure.
Like it would have been good, but I think that's also a part of it is casting, because what's her name? That Brie Larson for Captain Marvel, like she did a good job, but I don't think that they did a great job with developing her character either.
Yeah. I don't really know too much about like the character. Yeah, but I don't know if is that the character? Is that how she is?
I don't know, but she was stale as hell. Maybe not in her actual film. Her actual film progressed pretty well. But when she was in Endgame, Endgame made no sense. Like she made no sense coming in that movie. Like it's
very like.
Now that was a movie also where they teamed up a lot of women. Do you remember that scene where all these women?
I loved that scene. I was like, fuck yeah. So many people hated it, and I was like, it was cheesy, but I as a woman was like, fuck yeah, look at all those badass bitches.
Yeah, but I like that was cool. I like imagery, like the imagery of it was good. But think like the Scarlet Witch could have taken Thanos out like by herself, right?
Yeah.
She almost had,
I think she was also still developing her powers. She
was, but Captain Marvel like came out of like she
like just like popped up out of nowhere like later. Yeah,
she blew through Thanos' ship. Like so,
like bitch, where were you?
Where have you been? Like and like all of a sudden,
where haven't you been, man?
Yeah, like all of a sudden now you need Spider-Man to take the.
She's like, there's other problems in the universe, not just here. It's like, ma'am, this is the problem in the universe right now.
It made no sense. So like that's what I'm saying. Like. I love seeing the female empowerment, but I don't know if like filmmakers are like taking like doing it justice. Let me put it like that. I don't know that they're fully doing it justice, because that scene alone, you had a lot of like fight against that one scene because it seemed to be forced. You know what I'm saying? Like I love it. I love all those individual characters, but the collective, the way that they did it, when Captain Marvel or Scarlet Witch could have just done it on themselves. You didn't need Spider-Man, you didn't need Iron Man, you didn't need Doctor Strange, you didn't need Thor, you didn't need the Hulk. All you needed was Captain Marvel or Scarlet Witch. Could they have just come at the end? Like if you were gonna kind of like stretch the fight out a little bit. Couldn't one of those two just come at the
and
end?
like I absolutely understand your point. Like that makes total sense. Like they either one of those women could have come in and just like fuck shit up and made everything better.
Yeah.
But
just scared Thanos.
But I do like that scene as like cheesy as you say it is. Like I thought it was cool to see like such a diverse group of women that were seen as so powerful, and I love that these characters in the Marvel universe are so powerful. So
I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to end up happening with the MCU now, because if Scarlett Johansson is coming back, that's gonna alter a lot of stuff. I mean, the multi-universe with Spider-Man and Doctor Strange in this next film is gonna throw everything off, and I'm looking forward to that. So maybe we'll get Black Widow back. I hope she got her money's worth out of this lawsuit.
I was really sad. Really sad when she died. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. It was very strange. Like that whole process. It's 2 months, and like now they're like, it's fine. We settled. Everything's okay. Yeah. It's like, all right, well, you better be making some like bomb ass shit with Black Widow now, because that's what everybody's expecting. Especially if they're like, they've already. I mean, in the statement it says that like they look forward to working together on a number of upcoming projects. So it's like, is it going to be separate from the Marvel universe, or is it going to be like more movies where Black Widow is involved? Like,
because we're talking about specifically Disney, right? Or are they okay? So it might be other Disney films then. Maybe it's outside the MCU.
Alan Bergman is the chairman of the Disney Studios content, and he's the one who said this.
Okay. So. Maybe she'll be coming out with a movie or something on Disney Plus. Who knows?
We'll see. I'm excited. I just, I don't know. I love Black Widow, the character, and I liked getting to know her a little bit more.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch the movie.
I hope you like it. I liked it a lot. I enjoyed it. So
as long as it's better than what I saw with Wonder Woman, I'm pretty sure it'll be good.
It's funny. There's like really good like comedic stuff, like her, the girl who plays her sister. Why can't I not? Florence Pugh, I think, or I love her character so much. But that also like there's a lot to it, so I think you'll like it. Okay. Do we want to take like a little break really quick, and then we'll get into our game? We talked for like a good like hour.
Oh yeah.
I had 3 articles. I didn't think we were gonna chat that much. We just kind of, it's fine. Like I said, we're just hanging out today.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So let's just take a little bit of a break, and then we're gonna be back. We're gonna play a game. I saw some other podcast do this. It's I've been listening to them, Ladies and Tangents. Basically, they did Amazon reviews on just like products, and then they had to guess like what the product was. So I was like, ooh, let's do Amazon reviews on movies, and we'll just read the review to each other, and we'll just have to guess what movie it is.
All right.
So we'll do that. We'll do a few of those, and that'll be it for the day.
All right. We'll be right back.
Perfect. Hi, hello, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between. My name is Jessica Lemon, and I am the host of Sour, Sweet, and Spooky, a paranormal podcast with a little true crime squeezed in. Because where there's paranormal activity, there's gotta be some kind of true crime involved, right? I talk about ghosts, aliens, murder, cryptids, urban legends, conspiracy theories, and more. Stories from all over the world for you to enjoy every week. So check me out on social media at Sour Sweet Spooky and pretty much every platform that podcasts are found. And be ready for a brand new story. Oh, and remember, stay sour, stay sweet, stay spooky. Okie dokie, welcome back, Artichokey. I'm apparently talking to children. Okay, so I'm gonna do, let's say like we'll do like 10. and have you like guess them, and then we'll go back, and then you'll do a few, and I'll try to guess them.
Sure.
Does that work?
Sure.
So we have two different lists. The same thing. It's Amazon reviews, funny Amazon reviews for movies. So we're just gonna read the review, and the other person is gonna have to guess what movie it is.
All right. And
okay.
And this is on
right,
what?
So
This is a specific platform, or it's just movies in general, like streaming platform.
Just movies in general.
Okay.
Yeah, it just says movie reviews.
Okay.
It says Amazon movie reviews, but it's not like Amazon movies.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so this first one, 1 star. Too many monsters.
That's it. That's the review.
That's the review.
Jurassic Park.
No. It says too many monsters.
You wouldn't look at dinosaurs like monsters?
No, I'd look at a dinosaur and be like, that's a dinosaur.
Look, if the thing can eat me or run faster than me, that's a monster. I don't care.
Okay. I'm gonna give you a clue. It's animated.
Animated. Too many monsters. Real monsters?
No, that's a show.
They didn't have a movie?
Too many monsters. I don't think so, but too many monster. The name of a part of the movie name is in
Monsters
this review.
Inc?
Yeah.
Oh.
That
1 star?
Took way too 1 star. They said too many monsters. Okay, next one. So this one's 1 star. After watching Shrek before this movie, it was not even comparable. I would recommend this movie for blank fans, but make sure you watch this before you watch Shrek. It literally makes no sense. There's no context clues or anything. It's Creed. Isn't that like the story of like Rocky Balboa?
Hold on.
They gave
what
them
the hell
1
does that have
star
to do with
because
Shrek?
they watched it after watching Shrek, so they gave it 1 star. This next one, okay?
It feels racist, but I can't connect it.
Oh my god. So this next one, 1 star. Hunger isn't a game.
Hunger Games.
Yeah.
That is
it
horrible.
Goes 0 of 1 people found this review helpful.
That is horrible.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Okay. 1 star. Okay, here's the deal. Could have been good, but during the entire thing, my eyes hurt. I was not tired, and the TV was the correct distance away from me, but my eyes continued to hurt. Hence this 1 star review. Edit. Turns out I had conjunctivitis. These reviews are so bad.
This literally has nothing to do with the movie.
No.
It literally has nothing to do with the movie. I don't.
There's not even anything. It's sinister.
Oh, I refuse to watch Sinister. I absolutely refuse to watch Sinister.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not watching. I thought about watching it, but then I heard.
And then you're like, nah.
I said, nah, I'm good.
Yo, this one doesn't make sense either. What the heck? None of these like even have any kind of. So this one goes 1 star. Would not recommend for someone wanting biblical information. This is horrible. Not at all how it's depicted in the Bible.
That movie, Russell Crowe.
No. It's Mockingjay Part 1. The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1. Not at all how it's depicted in the Bible. It's not depicted in the Bible.
Not in the Bible. I mean, I guess if you think of the book of Hunger Games is the Bible, then okay. You know, I guess if it's not
my god,
accurate to the book, sure.
Oh my god,
that's
so
horrible.
What the? Oh my god, this one. 1 star. Not safe for a 6-year-old. Took my 6 and 8-year-old to see this. They were crying and scared all night. Now they think Iron Man is going to stab them with a sword when they're sleeping. Can you guess?
Wait. Has something to do with a sword. Nah, I can't. I can't.
fucking Deadpool. What? Like, how does that connect? Don't take your fucking 6-year-old to go
Why
see
are you
Deadpool.
seeing? Hold up, that's not even a kid's movie.
Yeah.
That has
Like,
nothing to do.
yeah, your
like,
kids are gonna be scared.
They said it was rated R. Why would you take a kid to a rated R film?
Stupid.
Hey, look,
okay, this one you might be able to get. This one you might be able to get. I'm 35 and have witnessed 7 sharks destroyed by being blown up. The shark was blown up at the end of this film, and it wasn't very realistic. 1 star.
Jaws.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I
my god.
Look, I've because I was trying to think if it was Jaws or what's that movie with LL Cool J and Samuel L. Jackson? Deep Blue Sea.
LL Cool, yeah, Deep Blue Sea. I was like, LL Cool J is the only one to survive, right?
Yeah. One of the only black men to survive a shark attack in a film.
So this one goes, blank has the potential to be a 5-star movie, yet loses a star because Daffy Duck is underutilized.
The Space Jam?
Yeah.
Wait, was it the new Space Jam?
No, the old one.
The old Space Jam?
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Daffy Duck is underutilized.
God.
He actually was
This
underutilized. That's a fair point.
This one, 2 stars. Propaganda at its best. After learning that NASA never went to the moon, all so-called space movies are not as exciting.
Interstellar.
Yeah.
That thing was confusing as hell.
Oh my god.
Like, I got the movie, but then at the same time, it was just confusing as hell.
Oh my god. Oh my god. This one goes 1 star. Dark and disturbing. I watched this to review for my granddaughter, age 8. It started out hopeful that it was going to be good. Then it kept getting darker, and then nude animals entered into the movie.
I know that was animals' food.
2016, if that puts any.
There's a movie. Never mind. I can't even think of the name of that movie. What is it?
Zootopia.
All right. You know what, man?
All right. I'll stop. You get to read them. Let me guess now. These are so bad. These are so stupid.
All right. 1 star. If I wanted to spend 2 hours watching a man who refuses to evolve, I would have lunch with the father of my children.
If I wanted to spend 2 hours, wait, repeat.
If I wanted to spend 2 hours watching a man who refuses to evolve, I would have lunch with the father of my children.
Is this like George of the Jungle or something? No. Am I in the right realm at all?
Not at all.
No.
I still haven't seen this movie, but I need to actually watch it.
Oh god, I'm probably not gonna guess it then. What is it?
Manchester by the Sea.
Oh, I haven't seen that either.
Yeah, I've been wanting to watch it. I keep forgetting about it. Okay.
Okay.
All right, 2 stars. Absolutely horrified. I thought it was a claymation movie with lambs. I got it confused with Shaun the Sheep. My 3-year-old hasn't said anything since watching this.
What?
Absolutely horrified.
Okay.
I thought it was a claymation movie with lambs. I got it confused with Shaun the Sheep.
Oh, is this Silence of the Lambs?
Yeah.
I thought you said lamp, like a lamp.
Oh, my bad.
That's why I was like, what? Oh my god.
All right. Oh, okay. 1 star. Says awful. Looks like it was filmed in the 70s.
Is that it?
Yep.
The Exorcist. No. That one movie with Jennifer. No, you're shaking your head. No. Looks like it was filmed in the 70s. I don't know.
Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope.
Oh my god. People are so
All right.
stupid. There was
Oh.
another Star Wars one on this thing here too, and it was like, I don't know why I can't get this on VHS, and it was like the one from 2015. Like, because
Yeah,
it doesn't
they don't have that technology.
like because they've advanced. Oh
All
my
right.
god.
This is actually a positive one.
Okay.
5 stars. I never knew what struggles bugs went through changed my life.
And Bug's Life? Oh, I love a
Yeah.
Bug's Life. I
Yeah.
give it 5 stars also.
Oh, 1 star. There were no wolves in the movie.
Twilight. There were no wolves in the movie. Wolves of Wall Street? Ah,
Yep.
all right.
Yep. Okay.
You're the article you have which article did you have? Which
Bored Panda.
Board Panda, okay.
Yeah.
I got Business Insider. They didn't do a good job. All right.
You'll probably get this one.
Okay.
1 star. Oh yeah, a boat this big could really sink.
Titanic.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, a bowl like this. Oh my god.
Yep. All right. Despite being labeled as a book, this product is actually a disc. The Jungle Disc would have been a more appropriate title.
Oh, the Jungle Book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1 star. That was horrible. As I was reading, I was like, this is it's not a good one to pick.
I think I saw that in theaters.
Oh, this is good. 1 star. I'm beginning to think that he's just a bad parent.
1 star. I'm beginning to think he's just a bad parent. I don't. Give me a clue.
Trying to think of one that doesn't.
Like maybe like the actor's name or something, or would that give it away immediately?
It would give it away immediately.
Okay. Just a bad parent. 1 star. I don't know.
I'll give you. His daughter ended up working in the sex industry.
I don't know. I don't know.
Taken 3.
Oh.
Yeah.
Pretty like.
I didn't say she voluntarily worked in the sex industry.
Yeah.
She did work in it.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is horror. 1 star. It's hard to believe that a hotel that's. Oh, I'm sorry. It's hard to believe that a hotel that size in Colorado would close in the winter with all the skiing business.
Shining.
Yeah. I love that movie, by the way.
Yeah. Dude, did you see the Vans horror collection? I wanted to get the Shining slip-ons of the 2 little girls, but they before I went to literally didn't get the smaller sizes. That morning they had gotten a delivery of the men's like 9.5 to 13 sizes, but they didn't get anything smaller than that. So I'm gonna go back tomorrow and see if they have the smaller sizes. But I got the Friday the 13th shoes.
Yeah, I'm about to say those look good. Those look really nice.
I got the slip-ons and then I got the tie-dye like sweater that says Friday the 13th. It's nice. It's a pretty good collection. It's probably my favorite one that they've done in a long time, since the Harry Potter collection that came out in like 2018.
That's a good one.
Yeah. I think and they advertise this one really, really well. But yeah, I'm excited. I think I'm gonna get there's a couple more t-shirts I want to get. And then I think I'm gonna get. I got another one of the pairs of shoes. I get my discount. I get one shoe. I get 1 shoe and 1 apparel item at discount per week. So I got a couple. Yeah, I got a couple things on Friday, and then Sunday is a new week, so I'll get a couple things tomorrow.
Oh, that's good.
But it's a good collection.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That is a good one.
Yeah. I want to do these with like not just like movies. I want to do them with like the podcast that I listened to that did it, they just did like random like funny reviews, and then they did like a not safe for work funny reviews. It was hilarious, and I was like, we have to do this.
Yeah,
That was
no,
fun. I like
was.
guessing them when they're like bad reviews. It's like badly describing a movie and guessing it. I like those games. They're fun.
I actually got one more.
Ooh, okay.
1 star. The title says "Traumatize Me." Switching from a system of exploiting children's screams to exploiting children's laughter does not make you good guys. You are still exploiting child labor. Ethical capitalism doesn't exist.
Monsters Inc. So we started with Monsters Inc. We're ending with Monsters Inc.
Yep.
Perfect. Well, cool. This was fun. We'll just binge Squid Game.
Squid
We'll
Game,
review
yeah.
that for next week.
Yeah.
That's gonna be.
Yeah, and I actually have an article that LJ sent me that we had to go over next week. I forgot about it for this week.
Oh, he sent me an article about like the Scarlet lawsuit.
Okay.
So he sent me that, so we talked about that.
Yeah, there's a different one he sent me that he said that specifically we need to talk about.
Cool.
Yeah, so we'll remind me to send it to you so we can talk about that next week.
Okay. I'll just text it to you now. Send me the
article. I'll send you the link right now. How about that?
I was like, just send it to me now. That we don't forget.
All right, go ahead and give everyone your socials.
Alrighty. So first off, thank you all for listening. Thank you for putting up with our banter and our tangents.
Yes.
If you want to check me out on social media, it's just gonna be at Jessica L Lemon. So Lemon with 2 L's. Instagram. I'm pretty sure like my Facebook is that. My Twitter, all that fun stuff. And then I'm just yawning today. Look at you yawning now too. We're sleepy. It's okay. It's Saturday. We're sleepy. And there's that link. Oh my God. Yeah. That's a good article.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that next week. I have a lot to say about that. Cool.
Yeah. Me too.
And so, okay. And then Sour, Sweet, and Spooky. I was telling Derrick before we started recording that I am throwing myself in the deep end. I'm going to be doing 31 days of Halloween. So every day for the rest of the month, I'm going to be posting a little story on Sour, Sweet, and Spooky on something sour, sweet, or spooky.
Awesome.
And I'm pretty much, once we're done recording this, I'm going to record a couple episodes of that. So I have a couple days ready because I'm already a day behind. I decided to do this the day after like the month started. So I got to already catch up on myself. So yeah, that's fun. But you guys can all keep me accountable, right? Just reach out and be like, where's our story for today?
Yeah.
So that's just going to be at Sour, Sweet, Spooky. You can listen to that on pretty much anywhere you listen to podcasts. And same with like social medias. It's just all at Sour, Sweet, Spooky.
All right.
And you, sir?
Yes, ma'am. So you can follow me, Derrick _OTS, DERRICK. I would prefer, as always, just follow the brand. We need more follows on Instagram and more subscriptions on YouTube. So follow us on all social media platforms at OTS Guys, which I'm actually thinking about changing. I think I told you that before.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about changing it because I've already got.
Just get rid of the guys part. Just be like OTS.
Can't OTS I think OTS exists already or something like that. It's not long enough. So
we'll just. I know you want it abbreviated, but just put it as on the sidelines.
I know.
That's all you need to do. You don't like when I talk about the podcasts that I listen to. I'm not like, oh, I listen to ATWWD. I'm like, oh, I listen to, and that's why we drink.
Yeah. I mean, I'll see if it's available. I'll see if it's available. But yeah, check us out, OTS Guys, otsguys.com, and youtube.com/OTS Guys. Thank you guys for listeing. Please give us some reviews. Let us know what you think.
Please do. Oh my God. I want to see what you guys are saying.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm talking over you. I'm so sorry. But I want to see, I want to interact with you guys. I want to talk about stuff with you guys. I want to get your opinions on what you thought about what we talked about. I want to hear you guys give us like request like a movie or something. Like you probably know movies that we've never heard of, and I would love to sit down and watch something that I've literally never heard of and just like talk about it instead of just stuff that's like super in like pop culture. Like I'd love to hear and watch something new. So definitely reach out to us if you have any ideas on what you want us to review. Yeah, like I interact, reviewing, giving us preferably 5 stars is always nice. It helps with algorithms that I literally don't understand, but I would love to get reach out to more people. So
yep. And we will see you guys next week. Thanks for listening or watching if you're watching this on YouTube.
Yeah.
We'll catch y'all
Bye
next week.
guys.